the umbilical cord. And I kind of looked at him sideways. I'm like, fuck no, I want to cut that motherfucker. You cut it. How much does this shit cost? Finish the job, nigga. Finish the job. Motherfucker cut the umbilical cord. Then I started thinking, like, that's like going to McDonald's. If you go to McDonald's, you're like, I want a Big Mac and some fries. And they come down to you and say, sir, your Big Mac is done. But you want to come back here and cook these fries? Fuck you, nigga. No. Finish the job, nigga. Finish the job. These fucking fries.
Russ is crazy.
So that shit had me a little stressed out, so I went in the bathroom, started smoking some weed. Got all Chinese eyes and shit. I'm looking at my reflection like, damn, I'm fucked up. The nurse comes over, she was like, would you like to see your son? I was like, yeah. So she walks me out there, and it's like a window, and I'm looking in this window, and I see a little baby sitting there, and he looks like me and shit. I'm like, hey, little baby, hey, little baby. And the nurse says, that's not your son. I was like, oh shit, I didn't look a little closer. Oh, that motherfucker's Asian. I was so fucked up. His eyes look like mine. So she took me over to the side and was like, there go your baby right there. So I'm looking at my baby, and I'm like, oh man, he's so adorable, he's cute. And then I had to do a double take. I started looking around, I'm like, oh my God. It's a hood rat motherfuckers having babies in this bitch. I seen a little baby in there with a tattoo going around his stomach that said Tyler Life. I'm like, Tyler Life? What the fuck is that? He was like, hey nigga, you, come here. I'm like, what's up, baby? He was like, yo, I'm a pimp. I'm baby pimping. It's like, you baby pimping? Yeah, nigga, I'm baby pimping. Then he started bitch smacking the other little babies in there because they wouldn't stop crying while he's trying to talk to me. So I'm like, well, what you want? He was like, look, nigga, I'm pimping. I'm pimping these little babies' mom. You want some pussy? I was like, man, are you crazy? It's like, nah, nigga, I told you I'm pimping. You want some pussy? You know they fucking. They are fucking.
So you know they fucking.
So after I fucked a couple of them bitches, I gave him a pack of Newports and some Similac. That's all he wanted. And then I went home and I started thinking about how great it is to be a father and have a newborn son. And I'm thinking about how I want things to be easier for my son than it was for me. Because coming up, things was a little hard, like getting your dick sucked. When I was getting my dick sucked back in the day, I couldn't just flat out ask the bitch to suck my dick. I kind of like had to like put my dick close to their face and shit, because you really didn't want to ask fellas, you know, like you just kind of like want to insinuate it, because you feel bad asking the bitch to suck your dick, so you kind of like get it close to their face. Damn. I'll put the mic on now, excuse me. You get it close to their face, and then they go like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. But you thinking like, damn, I want to suck my dick. So you're trying to figure out, how can I get it to suck my dick? And you start thinking like, okay, I'm gonna ask her. So he's like, look, suck my dick. She's like, no, I don't do that. You're like, come on, I ain't gonna tell nobody. It'll be just between us. Suck it, lick it, just play with it a little bit. So then, if they pause, you know we got it. If she don't say no right away, we got it. So then she starts sucking.
That nigga making noise.
Start thinking like, damn, as soon as this bitch done, I'm calling my homie and telling him. When she done, she leave, you call your homie, you sitting there, you smoking your weed, like, yo, nigga, this bitch just sucked my dick. Like, word, she sucked your dick? Yeah. Did she swallow? Did she? Like, word, yo, I told the bitch I wasn't gonna tell nobody, so you gotta keep it between us. Word? What's her name? Pam. Pam? My sister? Like, oh! Merch breakthrough. Gotta hang the phone up. Sometimes, you know, you smoke so much weed, I was like, damn, I forgot what the fuck I was calling. I called my homie, told him his sister something like that. Well, you know, that's just a part of life, fuck it. They all suck dick sooner or later. So, and then I started sitting back thinking, because weed makes you think. And I got a homie, and his name is Jesus. But he was telling me that Jesus and Jesus is not the same thing. And I was like, well, nigga, your name looks like Jesus to me. And he was like, nah, nigga, my name is Jesus. So I went back to the Bible, told that nigga to write his name down. I'm looking like, Jesus, 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 Jesus. I'm like, yo, nigga, this is the same fucking name. He was like, nah, man, my name is Jesus. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna call him Jesus. And I was thinking, what if heaven was like a club. And there was a list, and you had to get on the list in order to get into club heaven. And you see like Paul and Peter at the front, drinking some rock, going through the list, checking names and shit. And you looking at the names, and they're like, Mary, yes, you're on the list, you can come in. Paul, yes, you can come in, you're on the list. What's your name, sir? Jesus? I'm sorry, I don't see a Jesus on the list. You know that nigga change that shit real quick. He be like, check out the Jesus. My name's Jesus. Nigga like me be in the back like, fuck that. If I can't get in, ain't nobody get in. I'm like, yo, that nigga's name is Jesus. That ain't Jesus. That's Jesus. Fuck it. If I'm going to hell, everybody's going to hell with me. Ain't nobody getting into heaven without me. But then I started thinking, hell might not be that bad. Because you might have hoes walking around. You know they fucking down there too. And if I was down there, I'd probably have to make a little deal with the devil. The Dark Knight. I don't know why everything bad is dark, but anyway. The Dark Knight.
Everything bad is dark.
Over there? I mean, I know you got it going on and everything. You got the hoes walking around, they looking all good. But yo, I need some ice water or air conditioner or something. So I'm gonna give you
Ice
something.
water.
See that motherfucker over there said his name was Jesus? Earlier today was that club heaven. That nigga said his name is Jesus. That ain't Jesus, nigga, that's Jesus. Yeah. I saw that nigga out for a glass of water. And another thing I was thinking about is like jobs. And this microphone getting me fucking low, I'm gonna have a serious back problem by the time I leave here. I was thinking about jobs. We know how to play the part to get a fucking job. Like niggas be on the block smoking weed. Like, yeah, nigga, I got this interview tomorrow, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go there and get this job so I can get this paper. You know what I mean? These niggas about to hire me, I'm about to get paid. Motherfucker show up for the job and be like, yes, sir. I believe I'm highly qualified. If you check my resume, I believe I have the aptitude and the attitude to do the job that you need me to do.
Yeah, nigga, I told him, Mike.
So,
that's some hood
we
shit.
get the job, and we do right for a little while. But then what? After a month, you know how niggas do. Start coming late, leaving early, making runs in the middle of the work day, telling your friend, oh, I got a run to make, I'll be back, I gotta pick some shit up. You supposed to be working. Nah, I'll be back, I gotta make a run,
Stop it.
And then what happens?
Get some shoes
We fuck around, get written up, and the boss wanna talk to us. And we have the audacity to tell the boss, that shit ain't in my job description. I ain't supposed to be doing that, nigga. And we start popping real fly, boss and whatnot. In the back of our mind, we thinking like, you know what? Fuck you, nigga. Fire me. I've been here long enough to get unemployment. I'm back on the block. That's my time. I'm glad you guys stuck around so I could. This is my first time ever on stage.
Yay!